I should have really had this guy coming down here earlier. Actually, I'll come up this way. I'm okay with that. I'll be able to destroy it in time. Yes, got it. Get them all back over here. It looks like he killed all my villagers. And I do not have a town centre. This is a bit annoying. How is it saying I've only got 5 when I've got 7? 8. Not complaining. those as 3. I no longer care about this place, so I may even be able to get this one from the wall. That'll be good. I can. Awesome. Got one person trying to repair it. That's not gonna help him. Awesome. Victorious. Historical outcome. Over a span of 11 years, Alexander conquered all of the Persian Empire. Phoenicia, or however that's said, Egypt, Libya, and India, up to the Indus River. He won a series of brilliant battles, usually leading from the front and attacking what he perceived to be the enemy's strongest spot. He was always outnumbered but never out-generated. At one critical moment, he reportedly rallied his troops by making obscene gestures with a pickle. Really? He was first over the wall at one siege and was wounded seriously before his troops could follow over and save him. The siege of Tyre took many months and required building a causeway out of the island citadel for the assault troops and siege engines. The causeway still exists, making the old island a peninsula now. When Alexander reached the Nile, the Egyptians meekly surrendered and asked him to become pharaoh. His conquest stopped only because his army wanted to go home. The long-term result of Alexander's conquest was the spread of Greek culture and ideas throughout the areas he became to rule. It was possible to travel from southern Europe to India and speak Greek the entire way. This was the Hellenistic age, and its influence carried over under later Roman rule. The Romans adopted much of the Greek culture as their own. Alexander died in 323 BC in Babylon, reportedly of fever, possibly brought on by drunkenness. He was planning to make Babylon the capital of his Eastern Empire. Cool. So I did slowly lose army. That's where I built the two. That was the catapult and that was the priests, I think. with 2 priests and a catapult. And that's where I lost an army again. They were overpowering though, so I doubt I would have actually bet them. That was Wonder, I believe. So I'll just quickly check. Just checking to make sure it was the last one. Yep. So I've just checked up the scenarios in this campaign line. All the first one is actually renamed to Claiming Territory in the newer definitive edition. The second one is Acropolis in the definitive edition. I've got the original edition, so yep. The Conquest of Crete is the next one. Okay, so Conquest of Crete actually is a different scenario. It's a rework of I'll Be Back in an earlier version of the game, replacing Ionian expansion, which is one I've got. Ah, okay. Might need to look into that one. Then Trojan War, which I have. Colonization of Ionia, Siege of Athens, Xenophon's March, and then Alexander the Great is what this one, the one I just completed, is now called in the definitive edition, where in the original it is Wonder. So yep, now that one's complete. I haven't done these expansion ones. I've completed that one, and that one now. Gonna move on to Reign of the Hittites. I think. Oh, hiccup. I think that's how it's set. I've still got an hour of the stream left. So, Homelands. Scenario instructions. Welcome to the first scenario of the Age of Empires trial campaign. This short scenario will help you quickly familiarize yourself with the game's interface and conventions. Shouldn't this one have been at the top of the list in the last screen then? In this scenario, your people have wandered into Anatolia from the north and found it hospitable. Help them to establish a settlement in this territory. Objectives. Okay. Why can I not scroll down? My scroll button isn't working. Advance to the Tall Age. To display these instructions while you are playing. Yeah, I already know that. Advance to the Tall Age. That's easy. So the next age is the Tall Age. Requires 2 Stone Age buildings and 500 food. I've got 300 food. So I need the buildings and food. There's the food. And there. Get them collecting that food and I'll build a place as well. Something to defend myself, that one. I'll collect some wood as well, because I don't have enough for... I do need 2 Stone Age buildings, so I'll build this as well up there. Now I just need the food, I believe. Yep, just need the food now. And this bunch of fish will give me enough food. It'll give me exactly the right amount of food I need. $50 more food. I probably don't need wood anymore. Just upgrade the town centre and that'll do me. Or upgrade to the next stage. So I could get them all getting food. That's okay though. Really? Where did that one food disappear to? Actually, I'll scare those closer to the town centre. There we go. You come down here. There we go. Just need to wait for the upgrade of the age. If I was on the hardest setting, I probably would have been attacked. Don't run away. There we go. There we go. Victorious. How easy was that? So next, I will be doing the next one in the mission. Victory! Congratulations, you have advanced the Hittites into the Tall Age and demonstrated an ability to manage your people and resources. Next, we'll see if you can handle military affairs with the same skill. Historical outcome. The Hittites established themselves quickly in Asia Minor, possibly because they were larger than any of the established tribes living in the area already. They may also have been advanced in technology. They began to assert their power by expanding and extending their control over nearby tribes. Was there anyone else? No, there wasn't. Growing pains. Okay, that took a bit. Scenario instructions. The Hittite civilization has increased in size and has begun to develop a central government with you as their supreme leader. For the most part, this process has been peaceful, but a small rebel faction in the Northeast Territory oppose your rule. These rebels have overtaken a ruin sacred to your people and refuse to return it. If you cannot remove them from the place, your subjects will lose faith in your leadership and the fledgling Hittite Empire will collapse. Lead a war party to the northeast to capture the ruin currently held by rebels. Okay. So all I've got is warriors this time. So I'm thinking it's in here, but I can't be guaranteed. Give me a minute, I need to have a drink. Where is that guy going on the outside? I just noticed I've got a time limit. I think I need to cross down here. Wait for the archers to catch up. Most of the archers, anyway. I may have crossed at the wrong spot. Maybe not. Here's another crossing point. Interesting little houses. Okay, so I think it's through here. There it is. There we go. Easy. All ruins have been captured. Congratulations, you have gained control of the ruin and enhanced your people's faith in your leadership. You have demonstrated an ability to handle the independent management of your civilization and your army. We will now see if you can manage both simultaneously. Historical outcome. Most of Asia Minor was consolidated under a central Hittite kingdom around 1740 BC. The new Hittite kingdom was handicapped, however, because it had no clear provision for succession to the kingship. The empire went through several spasms of disorder and reunification. Because the death of a king set off a struggle for the crown within the ruling class, during these periods of disorder, outlying states broke away from central control and had to be reconquered just to get back to where the situation started. That's a terrible way to run things. Okay. So I'm just gonna, I don't need to, but I'm gonna check up this one. See how many different scenarios there are here. This one will tell me. So there's 5 scenarios in this version of the game. In the definitive edition there's only 3. Okay, so I'm already 2 into it. Opening moves. Okay. Scenario instructions. United under your successful leadership, your people have prepared and advanced. Having multiplied in number, the time has come for you to begin expanding the scope of your territory. To the east lies Babylon, situated in the fertile crescent of the Tigris Euphrates River Valley. But unrestricted passage into these lands is blocked by the Mitanni along your frontier. To open the door for future invasions of Babylon, you will first have to deal with the Mitanni. 2 of your wise men have offered to venture into the outskirts of the Mitanni Empire alone, confident that they will be able to convince people there to swear fealty to your empire. Any Mitanni converts they generate can then be used to establish a foothold in the land, with additional converts serving to expand this settlement and eventually drive away any remaining Mitanni. Cool. Objectives. Convert enemy villages to build a settlement. Build an army and send it forward to eliminate all remaining Mitanni. Cool. So I will save at the start this time, because I've only got 2.
Maite. Darwini. Maite. Zokanta. Isa. Maite. Malamas.
This isn't a terrible spot to start.
Somas.
I just need villagers to move in to collect the resources.
Darwini. Zokanta.
I've got food, I've got wood, I've got stone.
Ready, mod.
Stone's the only one I don't start with.
Zokontar.
Got food in an elephant there as well.
Isa.